Hey, we're live. How's it going today? This is Mike Piet from Tube Ad Systems, and what we're going over today is all the core elements that need to be included for a profitable YouTube campaigns. I've worked with some of the biggest names in the fitness industry: Vince Del Monte, Rudy, Chandler, Rudy Mauer, Chandler, Marchman, a few other people. So I've seen patterns of what works and what doesn't, and all the core elements that are in a successful and profitable YouTube campaign that are very profitable. We're talking thousands of dollars of profit daily. These can be scaled up to. So let's go ahead and get started about how this is done. Okay, so like I mentioned, very profitable. So that's like, we're coming from this from a systems perspective. So we're going to map out all the pieces. Okay, so we have our goal, let's just say $1,000 profit per day on average. Okay, so we got all our core elements that need to be in place. If one of these are missing, then it won't work out. Just waste a bunch of money, time, and effort, and just suck. So first, that all these campaigns that were profitable at scale had in common was they all knew their customer avatar, meaning like they really dialed in who they were targeting, the hot buttons, the fears, frustrations, the wants and aspirations, and really mapping that into their campaigns, their ads, their funnels, their offers. So that's kind of the key piece, to have that in place. Then, of course, we have the targeting. So targeting, there's kind of three main pieces you want to think about with targeting. Kind of using the right methods, the right placements. So first, there's different types of YouTube ads. There's search ads, side ads, in-stream. Right now, most likely you're going to want to start with the in-stream ads, the ones that play before a video. Those are going to the most bang for their buck, so to speak. You can get a lot more out of them, more clicks directly to your website. They're cheaper because other ones people don't click as much, so then it costs more. And then it goes to like a YouTube page. Still good and still experiment. You can still test, but in stream you want to start with. So as far as placements, and then also the like kind of the method. Also like how are you targeting them? Whether like certain in-market audiences or affinity audiences, or similar to, or remarketing from a different way, like organic. They visited your site or visited one of your videos. You're remarketing them based on something. Or triggered by placing, scraping URLs and getting all related videos. So there's a few different methods of how to like show those ads on those certain placements.
How do you know what placement or what method to even use, like if you don't know?
Basically, you want to start with like at least like 3 to 4 different audiences, and then you go through all of them. We have a video on this topic that goes into more details targeting. Okay. But basically, you want to look at a few different ways. Like, relevant videos is good because you know, like, okay, if they're watching this type of video, then they're this type of person. If they're watching on weight loss, they most likely want to know about weight loss. So if you had a weight loss product, show them those type of videos, you know?
Okay.
And then there's also, like, audiences that Google makes, like, pre-creates.
Okay.
Based on certain actions. You can search those in market.
Audiences are like,
or similar to,
kind
you can like, kind of group of people based on like a certain way of determining that
like
group.
What's an audience name, like for example?
Like in market, looking to buy personal training services.
Oh, okay.
Or in market SEO and SEM services.
So if I had like a beauty salon, would they have like?
Yeah, they have beauty ones too. Affinity means like they've been in the market for a long term. They're like a long term fan of the topic. Uh-huh. In market means like they just entered the market and they're looking to buy. Purchase like something, like, you know.
So that ideally would be
trades.
The way to go in market.
Yeah, start with that in market for sure. Yep.
Okay.
And then then it gets more broad. You're looking for like a combination of these things, and also like you need to know like the cost per click, because like I said, all of these pieces are going to need to be aligned. Mm-hmm. So even if you have like the most best targeted audience, but it cost $1 million, like every like 1 in 2 people like converted to a sale, but it costs like $1 million, you know. Well, right. And you sell a product for 100 or 1,000, you know, no matter what, you can't target them because it's too much. Or what if it's people that are like maybe 5 cents per view, they don't convert as well. But then same thing, or if they don't convert enough, it's not going to be profitable too. So you kind of got to find that middle ground of this audience and the right cost per click, because that's kind of determines a lot of things. Like search ads, side ads, those can be up like, dollars versus in-stream in other ways. With targeting. So get that in place. Then of course,
so you kind of need to know your numbers too, like what you can afford.
Yes, what can you afford? Yeah, so you want to go back to it. Yep. So how much is your average order value, you can say. That's what a lot of people use. Average order value. So let's say on average you get $100 in revenue. Okay, so then you can spend to acquire this customer, in theory, $99 and still be profitable, Because you get 100, so you make $1 profit,
If, you factor in all the cost of...
Right, because all these different things, there's going to be a certain... So then we're going to talk about the video ad, right? So and then, goes to your... Usually a free offer of some sort of experience, and these can be all wrapped together. And then, of course, like a paid. And these can be, like, together, too, You're free something, then, like, it sells something, too, Some sort of free experience. You can do in the video ad, like Purple mattresses. They also, like, they give you a free, like, information about, like, how beds are good, all this stuff, and then they pitch it right in the air. Or other people will, say a free offer, a free report, free book route, something like that. So those can all merge together. But for you want to get to your video ad?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, you said something else about targeting, though. You said the methods, the placement. What was the third thing? There's 3 things.
The method, the placement. Also, I would say probably the right customer.
Okay. Like avatar. You
converts.
Said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. And then also, you're looking at your cost per clicks, how much they, cost. Usually you want to start low, like 5 cents a click.
Okay.
Because you want to work your way up. You want to test that, like, bottom level.
Right.
Because if you get right into it, this is all expands,
Right.
So then, eventually, depends on your market, but you want to be going to, like, 50 cents. And if you go above 50 cents per view, you're really playing with, like, it needs to be a super profitable source. Like, convert really well. So it can still work, you just need to know that. Like you said, know your numbers,
Okay, gotcha.
But general rule of thumb.
Yes, now ready for the video ad.
Okay, so that also contains 3 things, too. The video ad needs to be engaging, so grab their attention.
Okay.
And keep their attention. Also influential, it can't just be like, oh, this is cool, and then, like, eventually just go away. It's, like, influential to what they want. And then a third one, too, is, like, helpful. I don't know. I like this. It's my personal one, but I don't really want to show ads that, like, just sell stuff. Kind of want to share your message and, like, help them too.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. I think that helps and goes a long way.
Yeah, I have to agree.
Like, regardless if they buy or not,
just
no matter what the situation is, like, how you can help your customers, them.
Yeah, why not?
Exactly.
Obviously, you can't do work for free, but you can give them some tips or value.
Right.
That they can really use. Yes.
I agree. Yep, and then all these too, like, can be transferred throughout your process. It's kind of like your start of your process. That all this throughout it can be all your, like, your free stuff, your order stuff can be engaging, influential, and helpful. It doesn't have to just stop at the ad and then it all just sucks.
Okay, so the video ad's cool.
Yeah, and then so one thing too is, overall we're gonna wrap this with optimize. Well, tracking and optimizing. Okay, so tracking is, so for all these different audience groups, you're going to put them in separate campaigns. Plus, you're going to split the campaigns mobile and desktop.
Okay.
Because those things need to be split for one, because then you can know how much you're spending towards the other. Also to keep them separate. Also because, like, you need to separate the different, like, demographics, which we didn't get into, which is kind of more advanced, but a huge part of targeting too, your customer, I would say within this section, like, demographics. So age, you can do different slots of age. They show you which bracket each view falls under.
Right.
Also parental status, if you're a parent or not for some reason. That shit always varies each time. So look at that data. And then income level it does. So you
really
can see where these views are falling under. Yeah. There's always categories that for whatever reason, this converts better for this.
Wow. Okay, so that's kind of refining to
Yeah.
get it more.
So in the beginning, when you start this off, start what you think is going to best work. and then remember to test.
And then refine.
But also, if you don't know, like, I don't know, parents or non-parents, like, if it's not, like,
just let it run.
not sure, yeah, test it, yeah, because usually you'd be surprised. And it's not always, like, the legit answer. Like, maybe it's not actually parents, but, like, it's what the data's telling you. So,
Right.
like, statistically, whatever this machine means for that, you know, because
Right.
how do they always know these things?
Yeah.
So it's like whatever that means in this group converts better, so you can manipulate that. So that's part of tracking, knowing that type of stuff within AdWords, all your key metrics. So key metrics, I would say your impressions, your view rate, your video watch percent, also your click-through rate, how many people click the ad, number of clicks, your cost per click. Okay, you could just say, yeah, so clicks and visitors are the same. Also with your free stuff, you know, opt-ins, if you're doing the emails, obviously sales, revenue per sale, conversion rate, also cost per conversion.
Okay.
Right, your cost per conversion is your big one, and how much you're obviously getting per sale. That's like your main thing, and you work back and make sure all these can equal up and all line up, you know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yeah, it makes sense.
So you obviously always want a high click-through rate, but you don't want it at the expense of like tricking them.
Right.
Or being too pushy.
Only if it's converting.
Right. So you got to look at that part too. And yeah, I did a whole video on what video ad, all the different what you need in the video. So I would check out that if you haven't checked out that already.
Okay.
Also, I did one on funnels too, and then I did also one on mapping this out for a to-do list. Like how do you map it out like this, all these pieces, and then have to-do
Project
lists
management.
and organize it from there. Yeah, visual funnel mapping, project management system, all in one that I haven't really seen anywhere else. So I checked that out as well. Plus some more hidden skills. Things are always going to go wrong, you know.
Right. This is life.
And there's a bunch of other hidden skills, so I'll leave a link below for that video as well. Plus, make sure to subscribe because we're doing daily videos. So check back daily. Also join the free Facebook group. Be posting some new content in there as well. And the free training on our website. Go over the Vince Del Monte case study, and yeah, make sure to subscribe. Also leave a comment. Let me know what you learned from this, your takeaway, where you're at. I'd love to hear. Plus, it's kind of cool to see other people's, like where they're at and stuff. So like this video, show support, subscribe, and yeah, get these ads in place.
Definitely.
Get that consistent profit lead generation in place once and for all. You can do it by having all the right elements. I'd have to be an idiot at this stage not to see that there are patterns in a successful, profitable YouTube ads campaign.
Well, thank you, Mike.
Thank you. Thanks for watching. Behind the scenes is Sarah Piet,
His
my
wife.
beautiful wife. Yep.
And we'll
Quality control on that.
We'll talk to you again soon.
Yes. Thanks for watching and talk soon.
Bye.
Bye.